long time, maybe we will split like a part 1 or part 2, okay? Yeah. I think the first topic about the logical and the critical thinking for this semester is called beauty and writing, okay? So we will focus on the writing, maybe helpful for your graduation project, okay, or the future academic writing, okay? And that's a table of contents right here. First one is definition for LCT, okay? Logical and critical thinking. In the future, we will abbreviate it as the LCT, okay? And what is the beauty, okay? That's a second question for your MA1, okay? That's number 2 on the board. So that will be counted your semester grade, okay? That's 5%. Number 3, what is the writing, okay? Number 4, the LCT development for AI, okay? Because we are in the AI era, okay? So logical thinking, logical and critical thinking is very important in the AI era, okay? And the conclusion, okay? Let's look at the first one about the definitions. Okay, so first one you have to make it clear about the logical thinking, okay? Let's call the pen out, okay? This is the process of using the reasoning, okay, consistently to conclude, okay? It involves a sequence of steps based on the sound principle of logic, okay? Sometimes if some people keep arguing with you, you will say be reasonable, okay, right here. The word is right here, be reasonable, okay? Also apply the definition. So you have to make a conclusion. So you have a conversation, but don't diverge in it. Okay, no end, no conclusion. So that will be very efficient to do the things, okay? The logical thinking is often used in problem solving and decision making when each step follows from the previous one in a clear and rational manner. So for writing, I mean, you are like a 18, 19, 20 something, right? You have a long way to go. So it's very important for clear and rational manner to do the logical and the critical thinking things, okay? And for critical thinking, this is the ability, okay, to think clearly and rationally, okay? Understanding the logical connection between the ideas, okay? Sometimes if you got a good ideas, you will get good fortune, right? So somebody they got you heard about Edison, right? Edison is a very good, a lot of ideas like electricity, okay? So remember, it's a logical connection, okay, between ideas. So it involves evaluating the information, arguments, identifying biases, and making reasonable judgment. And critical thinking is about being active, okay, active, not the passive, okay, in the learning process, questioning assumptions and assessing the validity of information, okay? So right now they call the fraud, okay, especially in Taiwan, they call it fraud paradise. So everything you need to what? Validation, okay? Validation, validity. So this class is very important. So both logical and critical thinking are essential skills for analyzing situations, okay, making decisions, and solving problems effectively, okay, effectively. They will help you to think more clearly and make better decisions by evaluating information and arguments critically and logically, okay. The second section, what is the beauty, okay, and this is from professional perspective, okay. Okay, that's a definition here, but maybe you have your own definition, okay. I can see the number 2, okay. Second question on your MA1, okay. Beauty is a multi-faceted concept that can be defined in different ways depending on the cultural, philosophical, and personal perspectives. Here are a few definitions, okay. Aesthetic beauty, okay. Aesthetic beauty, okay. That's a detail right here, okay. This refers to the qualities of an object or person that are pleasing to the senses, particularly sight, okay. And remember, the object, that's a special term for information technology, okay. And it's different with the stats. Sometimes it's like samples, okay, object, okay, object or person, particularly sight, okay. It often involves harmony, balance, and proportion, okay. Inner beauty, okay. And this emphasizes the qualities of a person's character, such as kindness, empathy, and integrity, okay. It's the idea that the true beauty comes from within, okay. Within, without, okay. Within, comes from within, called inner beauty, okay. Number 3, cultural beauty, okay. Different cultures have unique standards and ideas of beauty, which can vary widely. What is considered beautiful in one culture might not be the same in another, okay. Does anyone know which dynasty in Chinese, they think the woman is fat is a beauty? Does anyone know that? Which dynasty? Fat woman is the most beautiful woman in the world. Anyone familiar with the history of the Chinese? Is the same in the Vietnamese? No, I don't think so, right? They like a skinny, right? Skinny. Song Cao. Do you know the coming soon, right? Coming soon. Song Jiang, 水浒传 number 1 rank is called Song Jiang. Song Cao. Song. No, I'm sorry. I need to make a correction. Tang Cao. Anyone heard about Yang Guifei? She like lychee. Anyone know lychee? Lychee is like you know, they have a 红毛丹. Tastes like a 红毛丹. Red color, still hairy. 红毛丹. No? 红毛丹. Let's check website. 红毛丹荔枝. Let's check out lychee first. 力气，力气，力气，力之，力之。Yeah, 但是 in English called 力气，力气。The other one, I think maybe your country has it called 红毛丹，红毛丹。Saw this before? Malaysia's rambutan, huh? Rambutan. 红毛丹，红毛丹。
Chôm chôm.
Jong. Okay. So different culture have a different beauty. Okay. So they have a cultural beauty and a philosophical beauty. Okay. That's a lot of talking about philosophical beauty. Okay. And this class is more like a general education. So for general education, a lot of philosophy. Okay, so they have philosophers. Okay, have a long debated nature of beauty. Sound like a Plato. Okay, believe that the beauty is an objective quality. Okay, that exists independently of human perception. Okay. While others like the Kant, somebody say Kant, okay, Kant, okay, argue that the beauty is subjective and lies in the eyes of the beholder. So if you want to separate Plato and the Kant, it's keywords right here: objective and subjective, okay, objective quality and subjective. In the eyes of beholder, okay, beholder. Okay, so you have this one, right? That will calculate 5% semester grade, okay? Remember for assignment, you need to tell me before the deadline. Otherwise, after deadline, you get a 0, okay? This is already on this one. So I think one picture you have to guess this philosophers of Plato or Kant. I think English say Kant. Okay? Plato, idealism, right? Kant, Kant. Okay? Yeah. So let's okay. You have 3 questions on your Moodle Activity 1. So first one, the answer about picture name is Plato or Kant, okay? Second question, beauty is a complex and subjective concept that can be appreciated in many forms and contexts. What does beauty mean to you? Have I told you the Gemini? Okay, you can do this way, okay? And copy and put it in the Gemini, okay, and ask it. But you know, when you turn in an assignment, you have to answer as your perspective. Okay? Understand? You are 19 years old, so you cannot answer like a 91 years old, right? Understand what I'm saying? Let's try the. So when you answer this question, welcome to use the Gemini, okay? But you have to give the prompt like a. No, it's too big, I think. Copy and it's not image. That's text, okay? You have to give a prompt like I am biotech nursing program 19-year-old student. Give a prompt like you as you code, okay? So they will say as a 19-year student in about 10 nursing plan, present beauty is like a fascinating blend of blah 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 blah. Okay, so you have to check out the tone. Okay, use your 19 years old tone, not the 91 years old tone. Okay, so maybe you are male, female. Okay, so and you can. Okay, you can, express yourself. Okay, yeah. Let's go back here. Don't give a very complicated answers. Okay, easy one is okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the number 3. Okay, what is the writing? Okay, from professional perspective. And that's a very famous line for Shakespeare, right? To be or not to be, right? To be or not to be. This is the opening phrase of Solitude from the William Shakespeare play Hamlet. Okay, Princess Hamlet speaks this famous line as he contemplates the nature, existence, and the struggles of life. Okay, so here's a brief introduction to the Solitude. Okay, in this Solitude, Hamlet reflects on the pain and the suffering of life, and considers whether it is better to endure these hardships or to end his life. So it is not good. It's sometimes connection with the suicide. Okay, so to be or not to be, it's about its existence of life. Okay, it weighs the fear of the unknown at the death against the misery of his current existence. The Solitude delves into the things of mortality, the human condition, and the existential dilemma of choosing between life and the death. Okay, and this is the source. So when you're writing, remember you have to give a clear sight for the source. Okay, so you can click here and very detail about the Shakespeare works. Okay. And for main writing concepts, okay, remember first one is well researched. Okay, accuracy, okay, accuracy. Number 3 is the claims. Okay. Number 4 is the reasons. Okay. Number 5 is evidence. Okay, so this is a very important structure for your graduation project. Okay, master's thesis. Okay, doctoral dissertation. Or you have ambition, you can publish to the academic journal. Okay, so it's from writing, okay, to construction process. Okay, and the source, because I published a book. Okay, so the source is a teacher's self-writing book. Okay, and remember that's a number 3 question for your MA1. So you have to listen this part very carefully. Okay. And remember the question is asking you if you want to finish your graduation project efficiently and quickly, please answer me. Is top down or down up? Okay? Let's look at the question. Okay? Remember for this part, let's give the pen out. Okay? This is very important right here. Don't answer the wrong question. Okay? No, not this pen. This is the chapters for the project up to the journal. I mean, generally, okay. So from your manuscript, I mean, the first one is called a topic in the abstract, okay. And the conclusion and the introduction is right here, okay. And method, results, and discussion, okay, right here. And figure and table, the data is right here, including your data. Because last semester you did the stats, right? So just retrospect, okay? Which one is quicker? Which one is quicker? Well, just remember, reverse. What I told first is give you data first or give you topic first. Then you will have the answer. Okay? Remember I give you data first, right? So for this process can speed up your writing, okay? For speed up for your publication. So remember, normally they will go this way, right? Go this way. Go this way. But if you want to quickly finish your project, okay, finish your master thesis, doctoral dissertation, or journal publish, remember, go this way, okay? Go this way. Let me give 1 star right here. So everybody say it. So let me ask you, this one is called what? Is the top right here, right? It's called a top down, right? How about this one? We call it down up, right? Down up. Because it goes up, down up. It's top down. So quickest way is the starts, okay? Starts right here. Okay, let's erase it, the pen writing, okay? So number 3, you got the answer, okay? Number 3, got the answer, okay? One is top down, one is the down up. Let me remind you again, okay? Top is right here, down is right here, okay? This is a multiple choice, okay? This one all I want. Only 2 answers, okay? That's okay, so feedback on week 2, be sure to type the answers on Moodle. Level 5% semester grade, okay? And remind you that for your project and thesis chapters, they will have first chapter called introduce or called introduction, okay? Second chapter called literature reviews. Sometimes it is the most troublesome chapter, okay? Or the most headache chapter, okay? And number 3 is called research method, okay? Number 4, results, or somebody called it results and discussion, okay? Number 5, conclusion and suggestions. Oh, okay, they have flexible terms, okay? Sometimes they will call the discussion, conclusion, or summary, okay? But normally they will have 5 chapters right here, okay? Introduction, okay? Literature reviews, research methods, results, or results and discussion, okay? Number 5, conclusion and the suggestions. And also the references, they will call chapter 6, but no chapter for that, okay? Just call the references. Okay, so like I say, 80%, above 80% they will use the APA, okay? Right now, the version is number 7, okay? Number 7. Okay, let's move to section 4 about the LCT development for AI, okay? And I gave two connection right here, okay? Let's look at the first, okay? And remember the source is right here, okay? And the first one is how to stop the AI from killing your critical thinking, okay? And for this one, I don't have to record